It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs. Continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Eagles and the Panthers, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camps throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose, or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 46. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. They're led out by the rookie out of Ole Miss, Matt Corral.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting a start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Corral's throw complete there to Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing here, Corral. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Corral. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we've got no shot. You've got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Ertz fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. McCaffrey running up the middle. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles 16. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 60. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Get the crowd to go. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They had trouble written on it from the start.
Yeah, I'd say sometimes you just got to know when to surrender and mitigate the loss. Instead, he kept going backwards, and now it's 3rd and long. Good luck with this play call.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down, and the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the second of our triple-header here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And it's the New Orleans Saints who will march on as they defeat the Dallas Cowboys. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms to find out who advances to the divisional round. Let's get you back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. The Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they're running more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Corral on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
That pass complete to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here, as so many defensive coaches have told you and me. All gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Corral to Moore there. Good for a Carolina first. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense has playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The sneak gets him a couple, but he's still inches short for fourth down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Corral going to sneak it,
and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game, and you know the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Escape.
Hurts fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd down, Corral. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.